Books to read if you are bored, updated and expanded. The World is Flat. A Brief History of the 21st Century by Thomas Friedman. The world is flat. The world is flat. A Brief History of the 21st Century by Thomas Friedman. Updated and expanded. One mark of a great book is that it makes you see things in a new way, and Mr. Friedman certainly succeeds in that goal. The Nobel laureate Joseph E. Stiglitz wrote in the New York Times reviewing The World is Flat in 2005. For his updated and expanded edition, Friedman has seen his own book in a new way, bringing fresh stories and insights to help us understand the flattening of the world. New material includes the reasons why the flattening of the world will be seen in time as one of those fundamental shifts of inflection points, like Gutenberg's invention of the printing press, the rise of the nation state, or the Industrial Revolution. An explanation of uploading as one of the 10 forces that are flattening the world, as blogging, open source software, pooled knowledge projects like Wikipedia, and podcasting enable individuals to bring their experiences and opinions to the whole world. A mapping of the new middle, the places and spaces in the flat world where middle-class jobs will be found, and portraits of the character types who will find success as new middlers. An account of the qualities American parents and teachers need to cultivate in young people so that they will be able to thrive in the flat world. Call for a government-led geo-green strategy to preserve the environment and natural resources. An account of the globalization of the local, how the flattening of the world is actually strengthening local and regional identities rather than homogenizing the world. The phenomenal #1 bestseller by the Pulitzer Prize winning author of The Lexus and the Olive Tree, updated and expanded. The World is Flat is Thomas L. Friedman's account of the great changes taking place in our time as lightning-swift advances in technology and communications put people all over the globe in touch as never before, creating an explosion of wealth in India and China, and challenging the rest of us to run even faster just to stay in place. This updated and expanded edition features more than 100 pages of fresh reporting and commentary, drawn from Friedman's travels around the world and across the American heartland, from any place where the flattening of the world is being felt. In The World is Flat, Friedman at once shows how and why globalization has now shifted into warp drive. Right and brilliantly demystifies the new flat world for readers, allowing them to make sense of the often bewildering scene unfolding before their eyes. With his inimitable ability to translate complex foreign policy and economic issues, explains how the flattening of the world happened at the dawn of the 21st century, what it means to countries, companies, communities, and individuals, how governments and societies can and must adapt, and why terrorists want to stand in the way. More than ever, The World is Flat is an essential update on globalization, its successes and discontents, powerfully illuminated by one of the most respected journalists. So read how the world became flat while I was sleeping, the 10 forces that flattened the world, 1989, 1995, workflow software, uploading, outsourcing, offshoring, supply chaining, insourcing, informing, the steroids, the triple convergence, the great shorting out, America and the flat world, America and free trade, the untouchables, the right stuff, the quiet crisis, this is not a test. Developing countries in the flat world, the Virgin of Guadeloupe, companies in the flat world, how companies cope, geopolitics and the flat world, the unflat world, globalization of the local, the Dell theory of conflict prevention. In conclusion, imagination, 11:9 versus 9/11. Let's quickly go through this book. How the world became flat while I was sleeping. Christopher Columbus on his voyage for 1492. Microsoft, IBM, KGA Golf Club in Bangalore, the Goldman Sachs, HP and Texas Instruments, 3M, Pizza Hut, Bangalore, India, Silicon Valley, New World, Old World, the Next World, Columbus and the Spanish Monarchy, Queen Isabella, Lufthansa Business Class, software, brain power, complex algorithms, knowledge workers, call centers, transmission protocols, breakthroughs in optical engineering, discovery times, horse-drawn carts, rickshaws, General Electric, Indian engineers, men and women, ID badges, biggest flat screen TVs, Al-Qaeda and the terrorist networks, 1492, Columbus, opening trade between the Old World and the New World. NWO for life. Globalization 3.0 shrinking. The Flat World platform. Citigroup. Offload commoditized reporting, offshoring with obligation, the monitor is burning, 1-800-HELP, America Online, Cisco Systems, Intel, IBM, Texas Instruments, and GE have already filed 1,000 patent applications with the U.S. Patent Office. Unlike Columbus, I didn't stop with India. Flat burgers and fries. The 10 forces that flatten the world. The new age of creativity when the walls came down and the windows went up. IBM PC. The new age of connectivity when the web went around and Netscape went public. 1995, Flatner 2 and the World Wide Web. HTML, hypertext markup language. Netscape, PC, Apple Macintosh, Unix computer. Workflow software. Some type of computer chip in this book. Standards on top of standards. The latest Uber standard. Ajax. Java and XML. Genesis, the flat world platform emerges. Uploading, the harnessing the power of communities. Community developed software. Concurrent version systems. Web sphere. Community developed answers. Wikipedia, community uploaded context. How far can uploading go? Outsourcing Y2K. Running with the gazelle, eating with lions. Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up, it knows it must run faster, and it must run faster than the fastest lion or it will be killed. Every morning, a lion wakes up, it knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better start running. Run. Supply chaining, eating sushi in Arkansas. Walmart streams Walmart stores. LaGuardia. Hilton near Walmart's headquarters. Kmart. RFID tag, too much of a good thing. Insourcing, what the guys in funny brown shorts are really doing. Toshiba laptop computer. UPS. Informing, Google, Yahoo, MSN web search. The steroids, digital, mobile, personal, and virtual. VoIP systems, voice over internet protocol, triple convergence, internet convertible customers, convergence 1, convergence 2, platforms, the basic underlying operating systems for innovation and production, convergence 3, vertical hierarchical political and economic structures, people of China, India, Russia, Eastern Europe, Latin America, and Central Asia, their economies and political systems all opened up during the course of the 1990s so that their people were increasingly free to join the free market game. It's time to play the game. It is this triple convergence of new players on a new playing field, developing new processes and habits for horizontal collaboration that I believe is the most important force shaping global economics and politics in the early 21st century, giving so many people access to all these tools of collaboration, along with the ability through search engines and the web to access billions of pages of raw information, ensures that the next generation of innovations will come from all over planet flat. The scale of the global community that is soon going to be able to participate in all sorts of discovery and innovation is something the world has simply never seen before, according to this author. Read about the Cold War, Berlin Wall, World Bank, WTO, World Trade Organization, Word, Outlook, Net Meeting, 3D Studio Max, global infrastructure, other triple convergence, the great sorting out, India versus Indiana, who is exploiting whom? Where do companies stop and when do they start? Multiple identity disorder, from command and control to collaborate and connect. America and the flat world, American free trade, the untouchables, the new middlers, great collaborators and orchestrators, the great synthesizers, the great explainers, the great leveragers, the great adapters. Adapter perish. Swiss Army knives and the versatilists, can't pronounce that word, the passionate personalizers, the great localizers. CQ plus PQ is greater than IQ. Intelligence quotient still matters. The right brain stuff, tubas and test tubes. In the Olympic Village, the right country. The quiet crisis. Dirty little secret one, the numbers gap. Dirty little secret number one is that the generation of scientists and engineers who were motivated to go into science by the threat of Sputnik in 1957 and the inspiration of JFK are reaching their retirement years and are not being replaced in the numbers that they must be if an advanced economy like that of the United States is to remain at the head of the pack. Dirty little secret too. The education gap at the top. Dirty little secret 3, the ambition gap. Our love of television, video, and online games helps us to explain our third dirty little secret. One that several prominent American CEOs would tell me only in a whisper. Dirty little secret number 4. Oh wait, before I go on to dirty little secret number 4, please do not communicate to us in whispers. The education gap at the bottom, dirty little secret 4. Dirty little secret 5, the funding gap, do not whisper. Dirty little secret number 6, the infrastructure gap. Tax cuts, no defense, war on terrorism. The bottom line, education advantage. This is not a test. We have the power to shape the civilization that we want, but we need your will, your labor, your hearts. If we are to build the kind of society those who came to this land sought to build more than just a new country, they sought a new world. So I have come here today to your campus to say that you can make their vision a reality. So let us from this moment begin our work so that in the future, so let us from this moment begin our work so that in the future men will look back and say, it was then, after a long and weary way, that man turned the exploits of his genius to the full enrichment of his life. According to Johnson. It just keeps going on. Read about the Kremlin, Soviet Union, leadership, muscles, good fat as opposed to trans fat, cushions worth keeping, CPA degree, social activism, parenting, developing countries in the flat world, seek knowledge even unto China, saying of the Prophet Muhammad. Introspection. Following the leaping leprechauns. Culture matters. Globalization. The intangible things. The companies in the flat world. How companies cope. Industrial engineers. E-trade. Rolls-Royce in the United Kingdom, Silicon Valley, international business machines. Rule number 7, outsourcing isn't for Benedict Arnolds, it's also for idealists. Geopolitics in the flat world. The unflat world, no guns or cell phones allowed. To build may have to be the slow and laborious task of years. To destroy can be the thoughtless act of a single day. Quote Churchill. To destroy can be the thoughtless act of a single day. To build may have to be the slow and laborious task of years. Too many Toyotas. Globalization. Positive effects on human freedom and diversity. The Dell theory of conflict prevention. Old time versus just in time. Infosys versus Al Qaeda. Too personally insecure. Conclusion imagination 11:9 versus 9:11. Imagination is more important than knowledge, according to Albert Einstein. On the internet, nobody knows you're a dog. India, the curse of oil. Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, Venezuela, Iran. Religions, imagination, Hindu, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Buddhist. Just one good example, the world is flat. From untouchables to untouchables. Can't touch this thing. Pediatrician, botanist, physics and chemistry. A doctor, surgeon, detective. Alright, so that is The World is Flat by Thomas Friedman. A brief history of the 21st century. Updated and expanded. The world is flat. The world is flat. The world is flat.